Hello, my name is Isabella. I am from Maringá, which is the third largest city in the state of Paraná and the seventh most populous of southern Brazil. I'm 21 years old and I'm currently an undergraduate business student at Pontifical Catholic University of Paraná. The university has 5 campuses and I study on the Maringá one. My scientific research is a survey of different types of business innovation in Brazil. I researched the different types of innovation that occurs so I could find out factors that make Brazilian enterprises able to innovate. The maturity of the economic segment makes companies seek for different actions so they can differ from other enterprises present to their market. The competitiveness between companies in the search for excellence of products and process is increasingly gaining ground, so it becomes necessary to create new products and processes for the organization's survival. The importance of this work lies in the fact that without innovation, there is no possibility that companies can remain on the market, as this is the main point that shakes them to grow and increase the range of products, process, and service. Also, adopting a long-term industrial policy in which innovation is highlighted is critical to ensure the economic and social development. This work is divided into 2 objectives. The first will be the general objective, that is to understand what are the most important factors that lead to the occurrence of an innovation. And to achieve the general objective, there are also the specific objectives, that will be conduct a literature review of different types of innovation, conduct a literature review of factors that help in the execution of innovative processes in Brazilian companies, and search for cases of business innovation that happened in Brazil over the past 5 years, quantifying and analyzing their impacts on other products and services. This study has a qualitative approach and is classified as exploratory and descriptive. From the point of view of technical procedures, the research can be defined as a literature review. Has been used to conduct this research, articles, Brazilian business magazines, and books. Increased international competition pressure companies to adopt a process of industrial restructuring, seek to adapt their process to the new demands of the market, and turn them into constant innovation. Innovation is an imperative of survival for organization, as well as an opportunity to revolutionize the industry in which the company operates, by creating products, service, or new process. The results obtained with this research were phases of innovation, the types of innovation, and recent cases of innovation in Brazilian companies. In addition, the survey confirmed that Brazilian companies seek to transform cases of innovation in organizational learning, so it can be replicated in other departments. Now it's time to show you the 4 cases that were used to conduct this research. The first one will be the Contemgrama case. This company is a family brand present on the makeup segment for over 10 years in Brazil. And what they created was the concept of master franchise and area developer to settle in other countries. The master franchise acquired exclusivity to operate in a territory and was responsible for developing and managing a network of exclusive Contemgrama franchises. Some years ago, with this concept, they managed to settle simultaneously in Mexico, Spain, and Portugal. Unlike Brazil, where the flagship at the time was the perfumery, outside the country focus was given to the line of makeup, which was restricted to a few items for the B and C classes. Sales did not cover the cost of international operations and the stores were closed. But this year, Contemgrama is focusing on its repositioning. The company changed the catalogs for physical stores, launched more sophisticated products to meet the class A and B, and expanded the supply of makeup. More mature, the network plans to return for foreign markets and plans as for the first half of 2016, its first international franchise, taking advantage of the high dollar in Brazil. The internal factors that influence the case are organization conditions, senior management's vision because they found the possibility to insert their products and brands abroad, success of the current business model because the brand already sells innovative products in Brazil and has received awards for being leaders on their market. ForBrain is the first Brazilian company focused on solutions for neuroscience research and consumption. They developed market research using techniques of neuroscience and are actually the first company to do this in Brazil. They are part of an incubator named COP in Rio de Janeiro. What makes them different is that instead of asking questions to consumers, they analyze images of the brain when the mind is stimulated to buy something. This makes their clients able to have more objective data to change the focus of a campaign or a slogan. The company's next step is launching a video platform, which will be responsible for showing the brain reactions to advertisement on video. What led for Brain to innovate was the fact that there is no competition, since they are the first to introduce such a method of analysis of purchasing process, and also their ability on external network. Because by participating in the incubator COP, the organization had the help of investment and support for research. Farm Rio is a company that is part of the clothing industry for women. The company created an innovative way so their employees could feel inspired to produce more quality products. The way that the organization found to accomplish this was freeing up staff who worked in an office to work in the Rio de Janeiro streets, in an office van, equipped with bathroom, Wi-Fi, projector, and a refrigerator. In the case of Farm, innovation was only possible because of factors such as senior management vision, responsible for the Combi project, and because of the founding. The organization was able to create this innovation due to the budget that was within the company costs and organization and management conditions, cultivated within the organization's culture. Natura, it is a Brazilian company engaged in processing products for the face and body, bath, body oils, perfumes, hair, sun protection, child and oral hygiene. Most of its sales are carried out by specialized consultants of the company. The organization does not work with large quantity of physical stores. They created the geolocation app to facilitate the work of the consultants and the search of customers for those. The tool, called Chame Natura, allows the customers to find the closest consultant and send her an SMS. It works similarly to the popular taxi apps. The app features a video customizer which allows each consultant to display their address in their telephone at the end of the Natura shop online. All this comes with a series of tutorials, manuals, and meetings that teach how to use the digital tools and mobile to leverage the sales of each consultant, using the geolocation of them as the main connecting factor between consumers and consultants. By this, it inferred that Natura managed to innovate due to the technological change index which enabled the app to be developed, technical conditions present in the organization and external environment, and vision of senior management which played a key role for the app to be created. This work enabled to identify key elements that guide and sustain the innovation process in Brazil. The work serves as an inspiration for Brazilian companies to seek for products, innovation, process, and business models. The central objective was achieved by the theoretical research. For the reading of 4 different cases of innovation in Brazilian companies, in contrast with the phases of innovation in different types and classifications, it is concluded that the main factor that drives companies to innovate is internal factor, which would be the senior management vision. This factor is present in 3 of the 4 cases presented, and is important because the executive dome is responsible for the final decision to implement or not the innovation. The second most important factor was seen in 2 of the cases presented, and is also internal factor, called organization conditions. Its relevance is due to the fact that the existence of operational and management conditions for the occurrence of innovation is needed. To the analysis of the innovation of the companies contain Grama, For Brain, Farm, and Natura, it is also noted that in most of them, the most relevant factors for implementation of innovation are the internal factors, which were established in 3 of these, and external factors are most significant in only 2 cases. And to finish this presentation, I would like to say thanks to the professors of this conference academic board, professors of a university in Brazil and also from English school, my family and friends, and everyone that is watching this presentation. It was such a pleasure to be here, and that wouldn't be possible if I had the support of all these people. Thank you.